So if you're going to enjoy only weekends and weeks you're going to suffer, that means you're doing something that you have no love for.
Research today shows that 73% of us feel like we struggle with procrastination. How many of you feel that you're constantly overthinking the smallest things in your week? How many of you feel like you procrastinate about the slightly bigger decisions? And how many of you feel that you just go off on a mental trip overanalyzing every small detail, and it can often last days, weeks, and months? The truth is, all of us struggle from procrastination. Today we're overexposed to information and data through social media at every single point. I've been studying how procrastination and overthinking is becoming such a challenge for all of us. And so I've created a free mini class on how to stop procrastinating, start doing, and making an impact. It's a super simple lesson on how you today can start understanding more about why you procrastinate and how you can improve your decision-making skills. I also want to give you a simple framework of how you can get started. Inside is a free PDF with reflection questions and frameworks that will help you understand your blocks and start taking real steps forward.
If success is something that you truly want to accomplish in your life, you need to make sure that you are constantly finding ways to stop procrastinating. You need to wake up every day and set a list of goals that you want to go out there and achieve. It doesn't have to be these huge, massive goals to accomplish, but just little ones every single day that you can knock out every single day and find that improvement and find that growth and maturity. And crank out what you need done as soon as you possibly can. Quit pushing it off, because the longer you push it off, the longer your goals and your dreams are going to take. So if you want to get them done as soon as possible and enjoy the work that you've put in and reap the benefits from all that time and energy that you've put in as soon as possible, stop procrastinating. Figure out ways to get stuff done when you have free time and you're just sitting around doing nothing. Just imagine how much time you spend scrolling mindlessly through social media. I'm sure it's a scary amount of time. And imagine if you cut that in half, and the other half of the time you use by working on your goals and putting in that time and energy to things that need to get done instead of things that you want to enjoy doing. So it's all about setting your priorities straight and figuring out what you truly want to accomplish in a day and what you truly want to get done every single day. Make sure that you are figuring out what your priorities are and where they lie. So if you need to make sure that you go out there and every single day you get something done, make sure you do that. Don't push it off. Don't delay the inevitable.
It's true, but I'm the most peaceful person on the planet Earth. Even with like the conversation, I gotta go to the gym, I have to do this, I have to do that. Every day I'm winning. Every day I'm winning the other voice in my head. So I'm at peace with myself. The things I do for fun are like me bettering myself. I love sports, I love watching sports, but I also love accomplishing and overcoming myself every day. Because every day is a battle. Every day is a battle because your mind wants to choose the path of least resistance. Every day. But you don't become better by ever doing that. You become normal. Because I was able to look at my childhood and how I grew up as the ultimate training ground for my life. There has to be some people on this planet Earth who have my mentality. As gross as it is to some people and as far off as it is and not understood, there has to be some people like me on this planet Earth. There has to be some warriors out there that are able to take this mindset and do something with it. So that right there, once you are able to look at your life and realize that all these bad things are actually the ultimate training ground for what you're going to encounter in life, you start looking at your past very differently.
People want to know how to stop the laziness and they want to know how to stop the procrastination. And they have some idea in their head, some kind of a vision, what they want to do, but they don't know where to start. They don't know where to start it, They don't know where to start. And so they say, hey, where do I start? And when's the best time to start? And I have a very simple answer for that. Here and now. That's it. You want to improve, you want to get better, you want to get on a workout program or a clean diet, you want to start a business, you want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application. Where do you start? You start right here. And when do you start? You start right now. You initiate the action aggressively. You go. because the idea isn't going to execute itself, and the book isn't going to write itself, and the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. And that means you got to stop thinking about it and stop dreaming about it and stop researching every aspect of it and reading all about it and debating the pros and cons of it. Just start doing it. Take that first step and make it happen. Get after it, and get after it here and now.
If you're doing something that you really want to do, will you prepone or postpone? Will you prepone or postpone? You'll prepone. Intellectually, knowledge is a love affair. It's really a love affair. If you get involved, it'll become much bigger love affair than emotional love affairs. So if you conduct your education like a love affair, that you're really involved, then you will always prepone, not postpone. But if you finish too early, that means your faculty is not setting you tight enough time. They must set more stringent time, because this is the time of your life where you have to learn how to stretch yourself physically, mentally, in every possible way. Otherwise, life will crack you when you go outside, unless you find a government job for yourself. Otherwise, anything else you take up in your life, if you do not know how to physically and mentally stretch yourself without breaking, then life will break you somewhere. So, education time, the time of being youthful, is not a leisure time. Unfortunately, this may sound like this, a little difficult for you, but you must come and visit and see how it happens.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.